Well, good morning. It's just before midday-ish on Thursday, the 30th of January. I've just had my dinner and I'm just sitting here just reading some of my messages off the last vlog that I put on, and I've had a very interesting one off Emo. I think that's how you say it, Emo. I do apologise if I've got it wrong. But he's asked some very interesting questions. The first one is a question about Mark and Linda. You remember the couple that have sold their house and are now living in a caravan and are having a boat built by Cunliffe Boats. And he asked the question of whether they're going to do a channel or not. I know Mark was thinking about it, but I don't think he's actually going to do it. I will ask the question to him directly. I will see him again. So I will ask, and indeed, I'd like to watch him myself. So let's see, but I don't think he is, and I think I'm right in saying that. And the other question is, would I change anything about the boat? Simple answer is no, not really. We're very pleased with the layout. We're very pleased with the quality. And I do have to say, I mean, people that follow the channel do know that we have had problems with Chuggabug through the build. But they are getting addressed. It's all canal. Oh, hey up, a dog's just walked past, so Chip's going off on one. Yeah, obviously we have had issues, but they are getting addressed and we're very pleased about them. In fact, Emo has asked what jobs we need doing. We do have a few little jobs, one of which we may have to, or Graham is going to contract out. And I will cover all this in a vlog, I will. And the other one is we've got a bit of an issue with the window frames up here, these frames. And even though the boat is now technically out of warranty, Graham is rectifying it. So I've got to be honest, I cannot fault Cunliffe Boats. Yes, this is taking a long time, but you have to remember they're a small company. The time when we designed and purchased Chuggabug before the build, there was only 2 working in the workshop. I think there's only 3 or 4 now. So they are a small concern, but they're growing. I know they're looking at new premises now in Stoke, and I wish them all the best. And would I recommend them? Yes, 100%. Just bear in mind you have to be ready for niggly troubles, and as they are short-staffed, there's not a lot of staff, they're trying to build this company up. So you have to give them time to do so. Customer service has been great, although communication is definitely a letdown, and I think Graham and Andy there are well aware of that, so that does need improving. But I wouldn't fault them and I would recommend them any day. Thinking on, Emo, one thing that we might change is the dinette. The dinette is very nice, but it is very deep. And it's okay for me as I'm 5'10", but when you're sitting on there, if Sandy's sitting on there and she leans right back, her legs are in the mid-air because she can't actually touch the floor there. But it does have to be that sort of width to make up a comfortable bed for guests. So I'm happy with it. Sandy is a little bit iffy, but apart from that, no. We're very, very pleased with the boat. And thank you, Emo, for your question. Fantastic question, and I feel I had to answer it in a vlog rather than trying to type it all out. Chip, what are you doing? Oh, there's a dog on the telly now. So that's it. Right. It's Thursday. The weekend's nearly upon us, and hopefully we're going cruising on Monday. So let's see what happens. Well, good morning. Just before 8 o'clock on the 31st of January. Can you see that behind? I don't know whether it's picking it up. Yep, the sun is just rising. Sandy's phoned me up. We were supposed to be going down to Chester, to the Cheshire Cat, Monday to Wednesday. Sandy had an appointment, a physio appointment on Wednesday afternoon, as we thought. Turns out it's Tuesday. She's just phoned me. So Monday, we're off to the Shady, coming back Tuesday, and then into Chester for the rest of the week, so it gives us more time to enjoy the city. So I'm just praying and hoping that Sandy's shoulder is up to the trip, i.e. doing the locks and everything, because she isn't quite confident enough yet to take the tiller in a lock. But who knows, perhaps she'll get a go on Monday. Sorry, not on Monday, on Wednesday. But there you go. Let's see what happens this weekend. So the weekend arrived, and Saturday and Sunday I was working in the chandlery. Very quiet. Obviously the weather doesn't help. We don't get a lot of passing trade in this weather, as boats very rarely go past the marina when it's out of season. Yeah, so we're all excited now for Monday, tomorrow. I can't wait, to be honest with you, because spending some time with Sandy. I am working first thing in the morning, doing a bit of cleaning over the boathouse, but then we're off. Only down to the Shady for tomorrow night, just staying down there. Then we're back into the marina. As you know, Sandy has got physio on Tuesday. So, yes, get the physio done, and then Wednesday morning we're into Chester. And last night we had Barry, Hillary and Malcolm came on the boat and had a meal and a couple of drinkies. And thankfully, Hillary and Malcolm have volunteered to come down and give us a help with some locks going into Chester. There's 5 locks. We're more than capable, of course, but Sandy's shoulder is giving a little bit of grief. Well, a lot of grief, to be honest. So they've very kindly offered to help us through the lock. So anyway, cruising. Well, it's Monday the 3rd of February. It's a bit breezy, but we're still off to the Shady. I've checked the oil, checked the water, everything's fine in the engine bay. We're just topping the water up now, and we're going round to get some fuel. So Sandy walked round to make sure that the diesel bay was free, but I could see from the mooring that there was a gentleman from New Zealand on the mooring bay, and he was there for quite some time, so we had to wait for some 40 minutes before I could bring Chuggabug round. A little bit windy, so I was a little bit worried about getting it onto the mooring, but no problem, I managed it. The wind was blowing across the bow of Chuggabug, so if anything it would help me with the mooring, as it would help bring the bow round quite nicely. And there's our friend Eric. Everybody needs an Eric. So that's it. Just fueled up and fitted the rear fender as well, the donut fender that Ron. And there it is, wedged in the middle, and it's lifted the rear fender up quite a lot, and the rudder's nice and safe now. Yep, so we're on our way. Sandy's in the boat just making a coffee. It won't be a special one either, but just a coffee. Here she comes, I think. Yep, there's a head coming out the hatch. Yeah, it's a bit fresh, so looking forward to mooring up, getting the fire lit and getting nice and warm. Well, over this filming, I don't want to talk too much, as I know a lot of you just like the peace and quiet, the sound of the engine and the sound of nature. So please, enjoy. Oh yes, and the sound of red wine. Sometimes it's nice to have a vice captain. Well, the waterways were very quiet as Tilston Lock and Beeston Iron Lock were both closed. CRT were doing maintenance work on there, so no traffic as from today, the Monday, no traffic could come past us, so we were highly unlikely to meet another boat. Well, Sandy's gone in the boat now. We're probably about 15 minutes away from the Shady Oak now, something like that. But there are some black clouds coming. It's definitely got cooler. The wind's just got up quite a bit, so it is getting quite cold. So I know Sandy's put the central heating on. I don't know whether she's going to light the stove or what, but she's in the best place. She's in the warm. But to be fair, I'm in the best place in the world. Hundreds and hundreds of geese. Gooses everywhere. Well, Monday afternoon, it's 4 o'clock. Just had a nice afternoon watching the telly, Sandy and I, and sharing a nice bottle of red wine. Thank you, Barry. Chugs is down there. We're just here for the night, as we say, going into Chester on Wednesday. So just walking Chippendale, letting them get a bit of fresh air, letting me get a bit of fresh air as well, because it is very warm on Chugs. Come on, boys. Yes, so putting this vlog out now, so as I've got memory left on my phone, because you know I do vlogs on my phone and I'm very short on memory. So what I do is get the vlogs out there, then I can clear them off my phone and do some filming as we're going into Chester, and we'd like to share that with you. So thanks very much. I hope you've enjoyed the vlog. Please like and share and subscribe. We're 4 subscribers off 2,800, so please subscribe. It'd be great to make 2,800 by tomorrow. Let's do it. Come on, boys. Catch you next time on Chugabug.